Okay, so this is my name's Dustin McCleve, and this is my initial business model canvas and MVP. Okay, so starting off, this is my initial business model canvas. It was kind of hard to get the canvas on there, but there's my entire business model canvas. As you can see up in the top, the business model is like a gun store and like shooting range. It's like for people like when they want to go and shoot guns or buy guns and ammunition or whatever the case is. We'll set up a place for them to do it, and then I'll go through slide by slide and explain each part of the business model. Okay, so our value propositions is that like for the customer is that our guns and ammunition will be available for sale, like either for rent or for also for uh, shooting. Like if they want to test out their weapon, or if they just want to shoot, we have that available for them. Yeah, some key partners that would be needed in this business would be gun store suppliers, approval of the federal government, like you need to get a license from them. Of course, the state government and also the local governments there as well, so that they know you're allowed to sell weapons there. And of course, you need to get approval from a bank for a loan it's probably not going to be cheap because guns aren't cheap. And a mentor, like basically someone who's done this business before, because I've never been in the gun industry before, but yeah, having a mentor would be nice. And the NRA, they basically help defend our right to the Second Amendments. So yeah, having them keep you up to date on what's going on in politics and in laws would be very helpful. And basically, the key activities would be like selling guns and ammunition, of course, and of course, like gun related gear like holsters, safes, things we almost don't even think about. And of course, for bigger guns, like if people want to just shoot for fun, they can go ahead and like rent them. And if they want to shoot in the range, like we'd charge some fees for that. And of course, every business needs advertising, so yeah, we'd have that available for them. And so, yeah, that'd be a big part of our business. Yeah, with our customer relationships, we would interact with them face to face. Like it's not really much you can do online, so of course we'd have to interact with them face to face, so they can go and see the guns themselves, and also so they can shoot. So that's how it'd be. And customer segments would be like people who are gun owners or gun enthusiasts. Yeah, and so yeah, if you don't like guns, then you probably won't like it. But there's plenty of gun owners and people who just like to shoot guns, so we'd target them. And yeah, with channels, we'd have a store so that if customers want to buy something, they can just come and get it. And like our marketing channels would be like by means of flyers, and radio ads. We'd have a big sign right in front of the place so that people will know exactly what it is, and TV ads. We'd probably do that later, but yeah, those are some options there. And our revenue streams would be, yeah, like I said before, just selling guns and ammunition, selling equipment and the accessories that go with them. Yeah, and like I said before, people would be able to rent guns if they aren't really wanting to buy right now. And I've been in shooting ranges before. They do actually charge people a lane to shoot there. And many places also offer gun lessons for like safety tips and like concealed weapons permit, yeah, things like that. So yeah, the number of different options to make money there. And the cost structure would inventory would definitely be probably one of the most expensive aspects of the business because guns aren't cheap and ammunition's not getting any cheaper either. And of course there's the cost to market it, to get customers in. Maintaining the store and the range uh, would be an issue, would be something to consider as well. Labor costs, can't expect it to be there all the time, so would obviously have to pay for workers. And and with the gun industry being, it can be dangerous, so yeah, insurance costs would be a big concern. So yeah, a very large investment would be needed to as you go into the gun store industry. And so our minimum viable product will be like a very simple shooting range with like a small variety of guns, like handguns or rifles, or and like and just a few guns starting off, like get customers going there so that they can maybe even a few unusual guns so that people will come in and want to just to shoot them. Yeah, and then just a few simple lanes like you seen that picture where they can rent and shoot them in. And then later as time goes on, as the business grows and expands, we would have more guns to sell and more options for people. But yeah, this would be the minimum of what we would start out with. And with as far as what I did for market size research, yeah, since I want to do this in my hometown, we don't have a gun store there. I'm from Snowflake, Arizona. The town itself is 5,000 people, and there's a neighboring town nearby that doesn't have a gun store either. So it'd be a population of up to 10,000 people. If so, yeah, not a bad size. And so finding the numbers as to how many gun owners there are was really hard to find, but I did find a statistic that there are 88 million gun owners in America. And so with the population of America being 318 million, that means that approximately 28% of Americans are gun owners. And Arizona has a population of 6.73 million. And so we'll just assume that 28% of Arizonans are gun owners. And so I took like the number of 10,000 and multiplied that by 28%. So I'm making an assumption that there are 2,800 gun owners in Snowflake. It might be a lot higher, it might be a lot lower. I'm probably guessing higher since Arizona is a very gun-friendly state. But since the numbers I tried to find aren't really available, this is what I have to work with. So for right now, we'll just assume that there are 2,800 gun owners. And if there are more, then good. If not, well then we'll make more of them. And so some of the lessons that I learned while doing this is that like I just barely demonstrated, you have to get very creative in determining the size of your market. Yeah, because like the answer is not always like right in front of you. I had to like really search for some data. I had to make a lot of assumptions. Yeah, like I looked over a number of there's a ton of different opinions of what it takes to run a gun store and range. So yeah, I'm going to learn more about it in the future. But yeah, so starting out, I think that when you're starting out your business, that it's very important just to like keep it simple and to like make your objectives clear. Like with the minimum viable product, you don't don't think it would be very feasible for a startup to have a huge inventory, because inventory turnover rate is very important. So I think it's important just to start out very simple, and then just make it clear as to where you want to go. And so that's the end of the slide. But there is also some like a contact list, and so like I started off listing like a number of gun store owners. It's a little fuzzy, but yeah, like Expedition Firearms is just here in Rexburg. Just listed like a bunch of gun stores that I would have to go and talk to, to learn about the industry. I'd start off mostly up here in Idaho and in Idaho Falls, because I have been in Idaho Falls before. And start off with just the gun stores, and yes, as you can see, there's a lot up here in Idaho. And then I also looked at the different ones in like Arizona. There isn't really one in my hometown anymore, but there are some in a city 30 minutes away. And so talking to them would probably really help to get a better opinion as to how many gun owners there are. And so, like I said before, this is just mostly a bunch of assumptions that I've made, but having this contact list will help me to know exactly what are assumptions and what are not assumptions. And so now I'm getting to like some potential customers. Like some of these are family members, some of these are people I know and worked with. And then there's like a potential gun store supplier, and a gun store software developer, and then some more like old friends and family, just to start off, that I think would eventually be interested in getting some guns and weapons. And so I made a list and had it all go all the way down to 50. And so this is pretty much it. And so I've learned quite a bit so far from just this assignment, and so I hope to be able to learn more from this.